Ooh, y'all know how it is tonight, child. We finna get down with the get down. But before we do that, y'all, let's go ahead and get this thing started right. Alrighty. God dog the look. I'm so freaking fat. Jesus, take the wheel. Where is it at? The pageant girls are coming. All right, y'all. So we finna go ahead and do this. I know y'all probably like, well, help. Just can you just go ahead and get started with the show instead of just sitting up there um and doing all that extra? Well, child, I'm trying to get a hair done. I'm trying to get earrings, and y'all know today's just been one of them days. But it's not about me tonight. It's about the pageant girls and the show girls. And unfortunately, tonight, Passion will not be with us tonight. She will be rescheduled later on this month. So she's not going to be with us tonight. But I do have someone equally and just as fab. I do have Ms.Moet Da Vinci. She's in the house with us tonight. So if y'all would take and put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage, Ms.Moet Da Vinci. What's the thing?
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good. How are you, TT?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Child, what is you listening to? I hear it all over here.
Oh, I'm
Was you
sorry.
bored? Was you bored a little bit, girl? Was you bored a little bit?
Just a little bit. I had to get right after work.
Okay. Well, child, I'm running behind. That's why I'm trying to get right now. But I do thank you for coming in and on such short notice getting in here, and I do appreciate it. Um, wow, there are so many things that I just want to go in and just want to go there, but you know what? We just gonna get into it and we're gonna chop it up like we normally do. So, for
Yes.
people that do not know, if you would please introduce yourself to my audience. That's everyone that's listening right now.
Okay. Hey, everyone. I am Moet Da Vinci. I go by Mo, but yeah, everyone knows me by Moet Da Vinci or Momo or Mo.
Child, I was listening, but I having to get my earphones and stuff together. Child, it's just been one of them days tonight. Um, so Moet, I finally got you on the show, girl.
Yay.
So I'm excited to have you here, and I do appreciate you taking your time out to be with me tonight. So I'm not gonna hold you too long, but I'm gonna get you in here just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. So Moet, for the people that don't know you, um, because we're gonna get into the drama and stuff that be backstage at the different
Oh,
pageants and the different shows and stuff. We're gonna get into all that kind of good stuff, but I would like for you to share with the people, like where you're from originally. I know your backstory, and we're gonna get into all how we met. But I want you to, you know what I'm saying? When you move on and being your new fun and energetic self, and when you up there making the millions and millions of dollars, you think about auntie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to just tell the people's like where you from originally, babe, because I know they hear that little thugness in your voice.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, but raised in New York. And
Hmm.
then I came to
Boston in the
Pensacola.
house.
Yes, I came to Pensacola in my late teens, and
Okay.
been here ever since. I moved away and came back, moved away and came back, moved away and came back. But I said once the opportunity presents itself again, I'm
You gonna
about
move away again?
yes, but the opportunity has to be a good opportunity.
Okay. Okay. So you are the sibling of how many brothers and sisters?
Oh, house family or
We're
Blood.
gonna start with blood first, and then we're gonna move into house.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm
So
just gonna keep it as like a little whole little separate thing because I want them to be sticking around. Because if I give them everything at one time, everybody ain't gonna stick around. But if I give them to them in little spurts, then they gonna stick around. Then they go, of course, they gonna have different questions
absolutely.
and stuff for you. So think of it like old nasty pageant. We doing old question and answer right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so biologically, I am the oldest, and I have two brothers on my mom's side. And on
Okay.
my dad's side, I don't know where I fall in place because he has, I believe, 21 kids or 20 kids, one of them.
Jesus, your
Yeah,
father was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his
yeah.
hat was his home.
Oh, yeah, it was plenty of women pregnant at the same time.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yes, absolutely.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh my God. Let's see. Um, so you're the oldest of three. So how was it growing up? Because I know you said you started out in from Boston to New York, from New York to here. So how was it adjusting from going from a big city like New York to a small little quiet town like Pensacola, Florida?
It was hard. It was real hard coming here to Pensacola. At first, I didn't even want to come because I never heard of Pensacola. And northern people, they make fun of Pensacola and they call it Pepsi Cola.
Yes, they do. When I was in Detroit, people did that all the time. You from Pensacola? No, baby, it's called Pensacola. It's pronounced Pen, Pen.
Yeah, and then it was real hard for me when I first got here. Every day I said I was going back home, but my mom and brothers was here 2 years before me. Then
Hmm.
after that, that's when I finally came, and the only reason I came is because my brothers basically begged me, and some of my family begged me too. And the reason why my mom moved to Pensacola was for my auntie. My aunt was here with her going to be husband with her kids,
Hmm.
but they never ended up getting married. And she asked my mom to come here because she said she didn't have no family here. So my
Right.
mom, we was on the verge of moving out of our apartment to another apartment. And that's when my auntie talked my mom into moving here. And I put up a fight and I was like, I just don't want to go. I never heard of it. The only thing I know about Florida is Disney, and that's it at the time. And I was just like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then when my mom left, I went to go stay with my stepmom.
Hmm.
And her and my dad been broke up, but my stepmom, I love her to death, and she took me in.
Hmm.
But I didn't know it was gonna be that hard. Those 2 years of me still up north by myself was very hard because my stepmom had a lot of kids herself, and not only that, her house was the house where people could come to if they needed a shoulder to lean on, something to eat, a bath, clothes on their back, somewhere to lay
Right.
their head. They can come to her. So it was very tough in a sense because we all had to basically first come, first serve. We had to fend for ourselves.
Right. So
Um,
at that time, were you still in school, or had you completed school and you were out of school at that time?
I was still in school. I was still in school, and it was hard. It was hard being in school, period. No
Hmm.
matter here or there, school was very rough for me.
Okay. Um. So you're touching on you saying that school was rough for you. So why may I ask why was school rough for you?
Well, I was popular in school. I was, but well, I wouldn't say it was rough. I would just say that I wasn't the type of person who necessarily liked it school. Don't
Hmm.
get me wrong, I love learning new things and stuff like that. School just wasn't for me in a sense as of going to school every day. I like going to school. The only reason why I went because it was a out like it took away from what was going on at home. And
So
all
it's
my
more that's like an outlet.
yeah, it was an outlet for me, and I was very popular in school. But it just learning wise, it wasn't for me. I was so happy when I graduated. That's why
So
I was
were
just
you
like,
popular? Were you popular with the boys, or were you popular with the girls, or were you popular with both of them?
I was popular more with the girls, but I did
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of boys on my team, and I guess it was the sense of because I was more popular with the girls, and I
Mm-hmm.
hung with all the pretty girls.
Mm-hmm. So they
So
was trying to get with you, so be cool with you, so they could be cool with the girls.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right, right. I can understand that. I can understand that. So, in high school, did you identify as gay? Did you not know where you were, like for sexuality? Like, how did you identify in high school?
As the newcomers say today, gender binary or whatever they call it, I
Hmm.
um I was just the type of person that went with the flow in school. Like, if you asked me, I told you. If I didn't know you, it was none of your business, and
Oh,
I just was
let
going
me
with the flow.
also say this too. You can cuss here. You're free to cuss. So you don't have to be apprehensive because I may slip up and say bitch, fuck, damn, and so you don't have to be apprehensive. This is a free zone, so free yourself.
Yeah, but in school, it was just like I didn't. No one would ask. Everybody thought they knew, but no one would ask. And then always growing up, I got mistaken as a girl anyways. So it was crazy. And then it was funny because, you have the friends and family that will come to your defense and be like,
Hmm.
no, that's a boy. And then you standing there like, I didn't ask you to do that.
Like you ain't have to put my tea out there. You could have left that
Yes.
alone. You ain't have to say nothing.
And then like my favorite cousin and then my best friend, they used to be like, that's a girl. Why? And it used to be so funny and I just used to look at them again with that stare like, don't even matter. Just call me by my name. That's all you
Right,
need to know. You know?
right.
Other than that, school was fun. School was good. But the only part for me is just, the education part. I wasn't there for the education. I was
You
going to, get away from my home, be with friends, people who I felt loved me more than what was going on at my home.
gotcha. So once you took in, you left high school because I'm assuming you probably didn't date, or did you date when you was in high school? Let me rephrase that.
No, I didn't date in high school. I was so naive to the fact of dating. For me, it was just all about having fun.
Gotcha, gotcha. So going from one transition from high school into, you know, adulthood, basically, when you graduated, did you graduate from New York or did you graduate down here in Florida?
I graduated from here. I actually took a break from high school for a while, and then I went back to
Hmm.
high school and got my diploma. And the reason for me going back to high school, God rest her soul, was my favorite teacher, Ms.Moet. She used to work
Hmm.
at Pine Forest, and I seeked out her help and approval because she was always that uplifting type of person. And at the time, I was going through a lot, so I had went up to the school, set a meeting with her to talk with her, and I was one of her favorite students. And a lot of people, like my friends and stuff, when they see me, they was like, all the teachers is asking about you, everybody at school is asking about you. What do I tell them? And I was just like, I couldn't find the words to tell people why I left school, and it was
Uh,
just weird for me. But
is it still like a touchy place that you don't want to go to? Because I mean, I'm quite sure people would be curious. Why did you leave school, or is it something that you rather not share?
I don't mind. I'm an open book, so yeah, I don't mind sharing it. The reason why I left
Okay.
school
So
was
why did you off from high school?
I dropped out of high school to help take care of my family. Even though I felt like, my family, my brothers and my mom didn't appreciate it. Now that me being grown, I know a sense of me, feel like they appreciate it. They never told me that they did, but I know I can feel it. But
Yeah.
it still hindered me when I would sit back and see how my friends graduating and stuff like that because I wanted the whole experience and I was just upset. So that's what made me go
Hmm.
back to school. I just had to be a adult at an early age. I never had a childhood.
Right. Right. I mean, I can understand that, and because similar situations happened to myself with me and my mom. My mom was in a bad car wreck, and then from a car wreck, then um, my mom actually battled cancer too.
Hmm.
So I understand that, but tonight's not about me; it's about you. Um, um, so from there, you said it was no dating. Did you find any of uh, the seniors or older guys, like any of them attractive, or were you attracted to people's energy? Like, because you had said at first that you were basically pansexual, which most pansexuals go by a person's energy versus their sex.
Yeah. Well, in school, I did. I did. We had some hot guys at my school, and it was like, woo. But in a sense, like I said, I guess I was so naive to the lifestyle. I couldn't pick up if somebody was flirting with me because I didn't. I never paid them no attention because I seen how they did when they would talk to somebody else at school.
Hmm.
So I never, paid any attention. And then, in school, boys play a lot. So
Right, they absolutely do.
they send mixed signals. So you don't want to be the one crushing on someone and they not that way.
Right.
And it's funny because, in a sense, I was popular, but still not too many people knew my business. So they used to think I was just a little girl from the hood with a puff bar and her lip gloss on and her clear mascara. And
That's what's up. Go
yeah,
ahead,
so I
Momo.
was so I was just like, a part of me wanted to because I did have friends that would tell me things about certain guys, but some I believed and some I didn't. But
Hmm.
in a sense, it was still scary to me because I never had nobody teach me about the lifestyle. Everything I know, I just fell upon. And then when
Hmm.
I got introduced to different people, that's when I started learning because I would watch and, learn, sit back, listen,
Right.
and stuff like that.
Right. So, I'm gonna give you a chance to get you something to drink. We're gonna take a small little break. So this for everybody else that if you need to go use a tinkle or something like that, this is for y'all to go ahead and get y'all a good little break into. So, we'll be right back after this commercial, y'all. If y'all are just now coming in and joining us, I would like to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me, so I do greatly appreciate it. Um, don't forget, y'all, we have all these different people in watching us live from Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Make sure y'all like that button, hit the like and subscribe button, and we are gonna cut up. Hold up. So Moet, what you may have to do because you just text me on Facebook, they you have to send them to my page, but you can actually take in. Let me copy the link and I'll put it in a private chat, and then you can take that link in the private chat and put it onto your Facebook page. So hold on
I
just one
see it
second.
now. I see it now.
You got it?
Yeah, Miss Science just shared it.
Okay. Cool, cool beans. Oh, Miss Anya's watching. Said hey,
Yes.
girl, hey. Cool beans. Ooh, I got so many. Oh, ooh, now I'm really scared. I got a lot of my peers on here. But so leaving from high school. you're up and you're doing your thing as far as like working and different things like that. I want to touch on um what when did you get exposed to the club gay scene? When did you basically not in a sense come out, but in a sense come out? When did you get exposed to everything?
Um, I got exposed to the club scene when I moved here to Pensacola,
Hmm.
and it was like it was super, super, super scary and exciting at first.
So what was scary about it, if you don't mind me asking?
The scary part was some of the people that you didn't know looked down on you because they just felt like, especially me, they was like, "Who is this big girl in tennis shoes?" Everybody frowned upon that because I had on tennis shoes coming in the club dressed
Hmm.
as a woman, and they couldn't understand that. And then a lot of people that didn't know me didn't know I wasn't from Pensacola. The South and up north is completely different.
Right.
So the scenes are totally different. Like I've been around the scene up north, but never the club scene.
Right. So when you said you've been around the scene up north, what was the scene? Because I know there's different. There's like you because you have houses and you got the ballroom scene. So I know it's different breakups like that. But what scene in particular? What you were you talking about?
Um, just you're around the way LGBT scene, and then like the nightlife. See, back home, I didn't really too much hang with a lot of LGBT. Everybody I hung with was like, heterosexuals. And we went to, because one, I wasn't old enough. So we used to go to a lot of house parties.
Right.
And it was funny because I knew a lot of my elders at those house parties because either my brother was DJing, my cousin was security guard, and one of my sisters was working the door. So, that's how I got in like that. And
So
then
you basically VIP walking in the door and you ain't know nobody. All you knew was family, and you was like, "Hey, what's up?" And girl, get your. Do your mama know you around here? I know that was the first thing they said. Your mama know you around here?
absolutely. And my mama is very known. My whole family is known. Dad's side and my mom's side up north. So it was crazy because you call yourself trying to sneak, but you hit a certain corner somewhere, somebody that knows
Somebody know
somebody
you.
know who you, yes. And it was scary too. And then like I said, I was always big for my size. So no one would never know my real age.
Hmm.
Still to this day, don't nobody know my real age. I don't tell nobody.
Well, girl,
I'm
I
like so
mean,
old school with it.
we got to keep some secrets to ourselves, child.
Oh yes, a lady never tells her age.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on. So once you got, in a sense, acclimated into the scene down here, like who were some of the people, or what were some of the things that started drawing you into um drawing you into the scene? Because everybody got that, oh my god, such and such did such and such, and it made me, what I'm saying. So everybody had that one boom moment that just made you like light up, and this is where I belong, or whatever like that. What was your epiphany, I should say?
Well, I have to say my gay mom. We was friends actually
Hmm.
before she became my gay mom. And then the area I moved in, it was like a house full of lesbians that stayed like 5 doors down from us.
Hmm.
And I used to always see them like huddle up, hop in cars, everybody be going out and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I'm so curious. And I've always been around the grown people. So, I knew stuff that I wasn't supposed to know. So I was sitting there and I was just like, okay, what the hell is going on? I'm trying to fucking find out what's the tea. So
What's the
one day,
real deal?
yes, one day they had a cookout and they invited us. So I went down and everybody used to make fun of me anyways. They used to be like, child, that one right there. that's a lady like that or whatever. And it used to be funny because I used to wear the
Mm-hmm.
fat ass jeans, two little hoodies like Sierra, and have my hair snatched back so hard,
Oh
and
Lord.
my lip gloss would be popping.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I just went to the
Come on, lip
cookout. My
gloss.
my mom and everybody was down there, and then I just stayed behind after everybody left, and I was talking to everybody. They was like, "Mo, you ever been to Emerald City?" And I was like, "No, what is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the gay club." And I was like, "I can't get in there. I'm not old enough." And then they said, "You have to find somebody's ID that you look like." So me, I never
Are
told no
you telling
one.
the girls how to take a sneak in a club? Oh my God. Oh
This
my God.
this been around since dinosaurs, so I'm not telling nothing that don't nobody won't know. And if you act like you don't know, oh, something wrong with you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yes, it was so crazy because I had a fake ID, but it was from up north. Yes, it was from up north, and my sister got it for me because one of her friends in school made them. And mind you, my sister's older than me, but my sister loves her entourage, so she used to
Mm-hmm.
dress me and my sister up that's close to the same age as me, and all three of us look alike. So all of us used to get dolled up in our mom shit. We used to sneak and get our mom stuff or call my auntie. I love you, auntie, if you watching. She's a booster up north, and she's one of the baddest boosters around. And
Yes.
we
What
were
tell her I
babysit.
need me old Louis Vuitton.
Okay, but see, we would babysit for her while she gonna do her ones and twos,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
that's how we
Gotcha.
got whatever we needed.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Down to whatever we wanted. My auntie got it for us. Me and my sisters was spoiled.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that was that. And then so I had my fake ID, but still one of my good friends who became my friend that night at the cookout said, "Well, Mo, you can use my ID or I'll come back out the club and slip you my wristband and that's how you can get in." And
Right.
she was like, matter of fact, they might not even ask for your ID when you get to the door because you look grown. Mind you,
Mm-hmm.
girl, I was 16 years old.
Girl, you started younger than I did.
Yeah, so we went out that night, and first I was just peeping out the scenery. So me and my best friend, we used to sit in the car while
Mm-mm.
everybody else in the club, and we used to get out the car when the club let out, because once the club let out, it's a whole nother club outside too before
Yes,
everybody go
at
get something.
least until 5 or 6.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so my best friend at the time, Nadia, me and her used to be in the car with Tremaine, John, Autumn. We used to even ride out with them to go to Mobile, honey. And we still
Mm-hmm.
used to be in the car parking lot pimping. Nadia, if you watching, I'm sorry. God rest his soul, Tremaine. But this is how everything went happen. And then the night I went to Emerald City, I know I'm probably all over the place.
You good?
I used my mom's friend, who became my friend's ID to get in the club. And it was so funny. You could tell they wasn't checking the IDs because this girl was darker than me. Y'all see, I'm red as hell. I look like a white lady. Baby, I used my ID and they let me in that club because I couldn't find mine. It was over from there. I was at Emerald City every Monday.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was. I have to say. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. Um, Jesus take the wheel. So,
And I was in Mobile every
um,
Saturday.
getting this
I was at
into
Emerald City every Monday and Mobile every Saturday when Club Rainbows used to be jumping.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. So, um, speaking of going to different clubs and this, that, and the third, how did you meet Cheatham?
Oh, that's a good question. I met Cheatham. I can't quite remember how I met Cheatham, but when we met, we hit it off. Like it's so crazy. It's We knew each other so long. I can't remember how I met. He could probably tell you better than me because that motherfucker don't forget shit.
That hoe do be forgetting shit. That hoe be forgetting shit. She just act like she don't be forgetting that shit. That hoe be
But
forgetting shit.
I'm for real. Like Cheatham don't forget nothing. But my first gay mama was Miss Diamond,
Miss Skinny Miss Diamond.
Miss Darnell. Her name
Yes,
Darnell, but her drag name was Miss Diamond. She was the first Miss Diamond in Pensacola, Florida. That was my first mama.
from Molino.
Yes,
Gotcha. I know who you
baby.
talking about.
She would cut up, honey, about me. That was my first gay mama, and I met her one night when I was working at Walmart on Mobile Highway. I'll never forget that. And then she was like, "You know what? You are so pretty." She said, "I want you to be my fat little girl." I said, "Excuse me?"
That sound like her too.
I said,
That
"Who
sound like
the
her.
hell?" And then she said, "Yes, I want you to be my baby." So I didn't know Miss Diamond, like me, like Cheetah, like you, know every fucking body.
Girl, I don't know
So,
everybody.
child, you know, or everybody know you or think they know you. So no matter how incognito, like people say, I'm a popular loner. Like a lot of people know us.
Mm-hmm.
And so one night we was out playing cards and stuff, and then I seen Diamond again. And I was like, what the hell? And then my mom's friend introduced me to Diamond, not knowing that we already introduced ourselves. Mind you, this is the one who snuck me in the club.
Right.
So the circle, you know, Pensacola's small, so the circle was just boom, boom, boom. So I was just like, wow. And I was just like, okay, okay. I was like, I'm gonna see what this is about. So I sat back and watched because I'm not a good card player. If it's not Uno or Goldfish or something like that, I don't know how to play all that other stuff.
You
Even
know
though
that's
even
that
though
is
I'm from the
ridiculous.
hood, I'm just like I know how to play. I declare war, Uno,
You know that's ridiculous because you know that's me too. You know I can't really play. I can
and
play when I
Goldfish.
need to, but you know I ain't really play.
But
I'm
I
like,
love being
yeah.
around it. I love being around it because it was like so fun. People going off, people having fun, people enjoying themselves. So that's what was going on. It was a card game around at Miss Diamond house. And mind you, we
Mm-hmm.
stayed in Diego Circle, and Miss Diamond stayed in the trailer park behind Diego Circle.
Mm-hmm.
So it was funny. So she had some friends over from Mobile and all that. So that's how I started meeting people. And everybody used to be like, "Oh, you so pretty. You so pretty. You fat fish. You fat fish." So
Oh.
I was like, okay. I was like, whatever the fuck that means. I did not know what that
Mm-hmm.
meant at the time. So it was so funny. Mind you, I'd never been around this. I've been around gay people before, trans people before, but growing up, you know, from the hood, it was never spoken of. You
Yeah, it's
just
very
you love
taboo.
that person. If you love that person, you just love that person, and you
Mm-hmm.
call them by their name.
Right.
So that's how it was. And that's why I was like, it was never new to me because it was always around me. But it was new to me because I never was like in the scene.
Right. 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 Wow. Girl.
So yeah,
You
it's
know,
crazy how all of us just met and stuff like that. But like I said, Cheatham could probably tell you better how she met me, but I really don't remember because it's just been so long. And
well,
normally
you
I
know,
don't
if
forget stuff.
Cheatham is watching, you know I'm gonna send a link to Cheatham. If Cheatham is watching, we're gonna bring Cheatham on here in at the while because that thing right there is a mouth of the South for real.
Oh yes, I love my mama. But then it was so crazy. One night Miss Diamond got mad and she was going off and I can't remember what she was going off about. First she started because she always going off. I love you, Darnell. If you watching this, somebody tag Darnell in this because you know she gonna speak her piece. Babe,
Yes.
Darnell don't care. But she was going off about something. Then it went from that to her going off about the sissies. Then it went off about her going off about her kids. And then she just told her, she said, you know what? All you motherfuckers, I'm done. Y'all go find y'all new
So
mama.
girl.
And I was sitting there looking at her. I was like, go find a new mama.
Oh.
I said, bitch, you're not even done teaching me. You haven't even begun. So how you
Mm.
gonna tell me to go find a new mama? So
Oh my goodness.
I was just sitting there dumbfounded and I was like, what the fuck did I do? Why I gotta go find a new mama?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when Cheatham came into my life and she became my mama, which is crazy because that's still a man. how could you teach your daughter to be a daughter? All she taught me was, which was already instilled in me, loyalty, honesty, and stuff like that. But that's my mama. I love her to death. Miss Diamond's still my mama too. But Cheatham is like really my mama. She stayed down for the cause. Miss Diamond told
Mhm.
us to go find somebody else and kick all our ass to the curb. She kicked her boyfriend at the time to the curb, her girlfriend to the curb, and all her kids, even her family, her blood family. She said she was done with every motherfucking body.
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, she said, fuck everybody and don't call my motherfucking phone. I'm changing my number. And if you come to my house, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yep, and she meant it too.
Oh, yes.
She she meant it to that
Oh,
part.
yes, she did. Yes, she did. But like I said, I could call her for anything and she was there for me. And I know still to this day, if I call her and ask her for anything, she'll be there for me, just like my mama Cheatham.
Hmm. Well,
Or I
speaking.
just seen somebody tag Darnell in it.
Oh Jesus.
That's
So
what they
speaking of Darnell, speaking of Cheatham, like, do you remember when we first met? But
said.
before you go there, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to think about that. We're gonna go to a little commercial break. We'll be right back, y'all. Right after this, if y'all are just tuning in, I do have none other than Miss Moet Da Vinci in the house with me tonight. Don't forget, y'all, we got to go out and vote. Let's go out to get ourselves together and go out and vote tonight. And we'll be right back after this commercial break if I can find it, child. I don't even know where it is. If I can find it, hold on. I'm just gonna use this one. Hold on. Well, girl, we are back. Can you hear the music? I got a little bit of music playing. Can you hear the music?
No.
You can't
Oh
hear the
yeah, I
music.
hear it.
Okay.
I hear it.
So I'm trying to have a create a little ambiance and all that kind of good stuff. So getting in and talking and getting to know Cheatham or Chi as we call Cheatham.
Hey everyone, thank you
Um,
for watching.
getting
Hey,
in and getting to
hey,
know
hey, hey.
um getting in knowing Cheatham. How out of that household, where are you at in that household? Are you the beginning, the middle, the end? Where are you at in the house of Da Vinci? Where are you at?
Well, um, from my understanding, I was his second child. I was his second child, but I'm his only daughter. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Tony was the first
Hmm.
because Tony and him knew each other way longer than me. And then when I started coming around more around Cheatham, that's when Tony, I got introduced to Tony, my brother.
Hmm.
So if anybody watching, they know Tall Tony, San Antonio, go ahead and tag him in there so he can watch too. Because I don't want nothing to get sent back to him misconstrued it. Okay, I want my brother to hear the tea for himself. But yeah,
Right,
it's
right, right. Because we're
Tony.
gonna dish a little light something, something.
Oh yes, it was Tony first, then me, then
Oh Lord, somebody FaceTime me. Tell them that you. Who was that?
my baby mama, my godson's mom.
Okay.
Um, if she watching, she know I call her ass back. I'm busy right now, but yes, it was Tony first, then me, and then Cornelius. Cornelius came some years after. So it's really three of us. It's really three of us or whatever. Cheatham probably did get some more kids somewhere down the line, but it's really, really House of Da Vinci is me, Tony, and Cornelius.
The original.
Yes.
All right then. All right then. So, when did you meet me?
Um, I feel like I met you one night at the club. Cheatham introduced us at Emerald City, if I'm not mistaken. And then we met again when you had something at your house. And I was in the car with Cheatham and I didn't want to go home. And I said, bitch, I'm going too. And he was like, nah, girl, I can't bring you over there, girl. No, girl. Cause I was like, why? So me knowing my mama, I was like, so bitch, you lying about where you finna go.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to go because me and my mom like this, baby. So I was just like, I want to go too. I don't want to be at the house. So I had went, and then I was just like, okay. And to me, that's when I felt like I met you.
Did I cook that time that you came over? What did I not cook?
Um, I
Because
can't quite remember.
I'm always cooking.
I think you started cooking, and because when I initially met you at the house, it was you, Miss Tavares, God rest her soul, and a
Hmm.
couple other people I couldn't remember. And I think probably Marcus was there, if I'm not mistaken, because
Yep.
we was gonna play games and watch movies.
Yep.
And then
Marcus is CC.
when I met you, it was so I was so excited to see someone else like me, fat fish. So I was like, okay. And then my mom was like, good, that's so and so, good, that's so and so, good, that's so and so, good, that's so and so. Y'all, that's my daughter, cuz. And everybody was looking at me like, your daughter. And then it was funny, and I was just like, oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
you know how some people are. Some people just assume that you don't have any truth about yourself. So, you know, on stage, off stage, I'm the same all the way around. And people will find that out about me. Like I'm one of them. I'm one of them heifers. I cook for anybody. It don't matter. It don't matter. Long as you eat and I got it, you can have it. I'll talk cash money the whole time, but I'm a cook.
Yes, yes. Yes, you will do that. You will talk shit the whole time, but being a goddamn mixing up some shit and cooking and still cussing our ass out and tell us to pause the movie that you coming back and everybody be sitting there talking about this bitch movie. I know this bitch done seen this movie 1,000
And
times.
probably have. I don't think I'm that bad. I don't know. I don't think I'm that bad. But
But
we got some. Go ahead, baby.
but I was happy to meet you, like I said, because it was just good people, good vibes, and then you and my mom, good Judy, honey, her best friend. So that's why I was just like, when I met you, I was like, oh, okay. Now I could probably start learning some shit around here.
Girl, because I normally don't let a whole bunch of folks get up underneath me. You know how I am.
Yes, you don't. You don't do that.
I don't like a whole bunch of folks because I mean I don't I mean I've always been, I won't say I'm a standoffish person, but I just like a separation. I like a separation from when I'm in a club and working because I actually looked at it as a job.
Hmm.
And I learned from Penny Holiday, which I got to reach out to her. But I learned from Penny Holiday that there's a separation. Like you got to have your me space and your me time. And when you're at work or in the club, I'm there to do one thing, and then from there, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do then. But yes, child. Um.
As you should.
So after doing the whole, so I just want to ask you because I never really asked you. Was there a difference from seeing me up on the stage doing the whole stuff on the stage versus you coming to my house and chilling and relaxing at my house? Like, was there a difference?
Yeah, it is. Some people they be so. I feel like it was a difference because some people they've been doing that so long, they feel like they can't separate the two. So
Mm-hmm.
I did because on stage it was more of a you was giving me a show,
Mm-hmm.
as versus me meeting you.
Mm-hmm.
As I would say, on stage you was a queen, and in person you was fish,
Yes, old fat fish.
pretty much. And that's how I am. A lot of people when they see you in public, they be like, "Oh, hey, Moet," and then it's like from people loving you and knowing you and constantly just knowing who you are from stage presence, that tends to fall into your regular life too. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to. I know some people who don't separate it, but if you're that type of person, like you said, this is my job. Don't call me Moet in the streets. Call me Momo. I'm grateful that you do know me, but I appreciate if you, because in your regular life, that's not a professional name. And then
Mm-hmm.
one, we are already looked at as black people. Our parents name us stuff that they can't afford,
Mm-hmm.
that people make jokes about. So I
Right.
didn't want nobody thinking my real name was Moet. So it's just crazy because people they don't never take the time out to sit down and talk to you and ask you things. They just assume. But when I did first meet you, it was funny because when I seen you on stage, some of the showgirls tend to give off a vibe of I'm better than you
Mm-hmm.
when you up there on that stage versus meeting you in person because it's two different people. And if you don't know that person, you'll pick up on that vibe and be like, "What the fuck? What did I do to that bitch?"
Right.
You
I
know?
don't
So
think I don't think I ever was like that though. I think I was, as far as personality, I think I was the same. I was polished on stage. I give you the glitz and the glamour on stage, but as far as that, I'm better than anyone because I'll snatch a wig off in a heartbeat. You knew that. You know what I'm saying? And stand up there and be like, what? Be like, what? Do a kick and go into a split and
yeah,
call myself trying to do a split and then I fell on stage and laugh at myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was me. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah.
so many different people, that came behind me to try to emulate me. And I'm glad for the flattery, but it's only one me. It's just like, I remember a lot of times you getting up in it, and I was so proud from seeing the progress that I seen when you first started.
Oof.
And then when you first started, because everybody had them booger moments.
Ooh,
We just
yeah.
gonna keep it 100. Everybody had them booger moments. But, my drag mom was Ebony Sinclair. And the first couple times I was on stage, when she painted me, I was dusted. I was just like, well, how do I do this?
Yeah.
And that was one thing that I had to do try and error on. I appreciate her doing what she did for me, but she never did like I did with you, like sit down and try to explain different things to you and talk to you. And I never really had a person. So I had a booger moment that extended for a little bit until I met Rosalind Heights.
Ooh.
And when I met Miss Rosalind, Miss Rosalind, in a sense, she took me from, not took me from Ebony, because I always felt like I was my own entity as far as me doing what I was doing. Um, that's why I never did take, Ebony's last name or Rosalind's last name. I always had my own because I felt like I was strong enough to stand on my own. I just needed encouragement to get me to where I needed to go to, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's crazy because when I first started, I didn't have nobody to teach me. The people who helped me get myself together for the show when I first started doing shows or even wanted to walk around as fish was my auntie Janelle and two lesbian women who stayed out there in the complex that I stayed in, Miss Carrie and Cookie.
Mhm.
They helped me. Them women my aunt used to do my hair. I used to borrow some of her clothes too, cause she's no shade, TT. but she had a big foot like me, so I could wear her little pumps, and she, you know, us big girls stick together. And then Miss Carrie and Miss Cookie used to help me get my look together, right along with their girls, Shia
Mhm.
and Kayla, because
Mhm.
we all used to dance together and hang together. And so my first time, I'll never forget this. My first time finna do the show, Shia, everybody, we was all at the house. They was helping me get ready, and they was like, "So what do we call you?" I said, "I don't know. I haven't got to that fucking part yet." And these are two lesbian women. One is butch, and
Mhm.
one is still girly femme, but she didn't wear makeup.
Right.
So, but baby, when I tell you Miss Carrie and Cookie came together, baby, and threw that fish mug on Moet, baby, and then my cheerleaders, Kayla, Shia, and my auntie Janelle, baby, they was my hardest cheerleaders. And then my TT Rock, she was always in and out the picture, but she was always there when you call her ass, and she was the hood one for real. She'll get some straightening real quick. Down
That part.
down from goddamn Lord forgive me, but if Jesus said something wrong, she was cussing Jesus ass out. Especially when it came to me. She didn't see shit. Especially my auntie Janelle, Cookie, Miss Carrie, Shia, Kayla, really everybody. When it
Mhm.
came to me, nobody seen shit. Oh, and let me not forget my first godmama. She was one of them. Then my second godmama, who moved next door to us from California, her name is Tempo. God rest her soul. I used to borrow her stuff too because she was a thick girl. Baby, they used to get me together, baby. I still do, but baby, when I tell you when I first came out, I had a motherfucking million man
Team.
army around me.
You had a whole team, a glam squad.
A whole glam squad. I could go from one house to the other. If one person didn't have it, somebody had it. I'm telling you, somebody had it. If one person, but I never forget this. Cookie gave me my stage name, Moet. And then, being from the hood, it was funny because Cookie was like, "Do you know how to spell Moet?" I was like, "No." I was like, "What the fuck is Moet?" She said,
Did you hold up? Did you say that she asked you? Did you know how to spell Moet?
"Yes, mind you, I'm young. We from the hood. I ain't never heard of no damn Moet before." So that's why I'm looking like, what the hell? I was like, "No, what is that?" And then she said, "Something you're gonna blossom into. A
Oh,
fine wine." She said, "You're gonna be fine wine." Because she said, "You're a rose who grew from the concrete." So, and I never understood what Cookie meant by that.
hmm,
And her wife was standing right next to her, Miss Carrie, and Miss Carrie had that goddamn blunt in her hand, and she was looking at her going like this. And she said, "I like that name. That fits you." And ever since then, I went by Moet. The goddamn kids call me Moet. The old folks call me Moet. The animals call me Moet. Every fucking body call me Moet. Sometimes I forget my real name.
well, it's hard. I mean, you know, even when you speaking of that right there, me back in the day, whenever I used to go to the different clubs and different things like that, everybody knew who I was, whether I knew who they was or not. And sometimes I don't know for you, it got a little overwhelming. Everybody coming up to you, wanting to talk to you, and you know, some nights like think back whenever we used to do Thursday nights. You know what I'm saying? I had the little platform and I was doing everything for everybody on Thursday nights. So it was like, okay, so you're going from Emerald City to doing this, and you going from this club, you going from that club, and everybody knowing you. And it's like, dog, you getting pulled in all these different places, and it makes you like really, what is the word I'm looking for? Like really introvert instead of being an extrovert. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, dang, I need to have, what I'm saying? I need to have that own private time to myself. And then, of course, whenever I started having the kids over to the house, then it was like, oh my God, okay, so when am I going to get a break from all of this? I just need me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I understand. I understand.
It's crazy
So,
though because I'm just sitting here thinking like when you said Rosalind, baby, I was so scared of that woman because when she walked in the room, she demanded the presence.
right,
And baby, she was just the sweetest person, most humble person ever once you got to know her. But if you didn't know her, you was scared of her or you was
right.
intimidated of her because you was like, who the hell is this Amazonian woman
Hmm.
coming through this club? And it's so many people in the club, but when she come through, it's like,
They parted away, but she was sweet as I don't know what. She was.
and one thing I could say about Rosalind, I never forget this. She walked up to my mama's car while I was in the car. She thought my mama was in the car, Robert Cheatham. And she said, girl, bitch, I need you to take me back to Mobile. I looked at Miss Rosalind.
That's wrong.
I said, I said, excuse me, you at the wrong car. She talking about, what that little sissy at that be running through the club, Jay saying and hollering. That's who I'm looking for. And I'm looking at her, I'm like,
She said, "What now?"
she said, where is that little sissy that be running through the club hollering and Jay said?
Yeah, that's cheatable all day long.
And then I looked at her, I said, at this time, I'm still new here in Pensacola. I'm like, what the fuck is a sissy? Because up north, sissy means something totally different than it mean in the south. So
So
I'm
what's the
looking at,
difference? We educating right now. What's the difference?
see, up north, sissy mean like you scary.
Gotcha.
See, here in the south, it's so many different terminologies for a gay person. It'll have you lost. But two, here in the South, all those don't mean the same thing. They mean
Right.
something totally different. Faggot, sissy, punk, T girl, stuff like that. Everything means something different. And if you didn't know, you be sitting there
Mhm.
like, what the fuck? Even punk, when they used to say punk, I used to get upset. Bitch, I'm not no punk. I said, you not finna
Mhm.
punk me. I don't know what you talking
Mhm.
about. And people used to laugh at me. And they'd be like, oh no, girl, that's what we refer to you as. And I'm just looking at them like, and I done told so many people on plenty of occasions, please don't call me that. Cause I'm not no
Mhm.
punk. But here in the South, that come from the old school. That's what they call gay men. They call them punks.
Mhm.
So I never understood that until I got grown, and I used to be like, okay, but there is a difference. There's punks, there's sissies, T girls, fish, all type of terminology, and it
Mhm.
separate everybody, which we are all a part of the LGBT community, plus all them extra other numbers and letters they done added. So
Mhm.
I'm just, you can't, if you're not in this lifestyle, even if you are in this lifestyle, you still tend to get fucking lost on terminology. That's why I tell a motherfucker quick, just call me by my name.
Right. Right. That part.
Cause I don't like being boxed in
Your
and
stage
labeled.
life.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Cause you sure you don't like to be boxed in and labeled?
Yeah. Girl, hush.
Who is that that keeps calling you? Why you busy?
I do not know. Cause I just keep hearing it.
I'm like,
I'm
who is
like,
that
oh my
keep
God.
calling you? Why you busy?
And then I'm like, God damn, you can see what's going on here. I'm just like, goodness, you guys, I love y'all, but I'm busy right now. I will return calls
Yeah.
after I get off this interview. That's if somebody I'm talk to. But I still love y'all. But I will return
Gotcha.
your calls.
Gotcha. Okay, the shit is real. Where my fan at? You know, just a little bit of shade, child. Just a little bit of shade. But I will say to you, I want to go to one of your very first performances. So, how was it with your very first performance?
I was scared as hell because
Why?
the girls was not very welcoming. Because one, I didn't know. I knew what I had to offer, but I didn't know to an extent what it was coming in, because you have your girls who are girls at night but who are men during the day, and here
Hmm.
it is me coming in, as fish with nobody to teach me. And my mom told me, she said, if you want to get up on that stage, girl, I can't help you, so bitch, make sure you pay attention behind stage. And I looked at her, I said, what the fuck you mean? And she said, oh god. I said, what do you,
Cheatham.
yes, I said, what do you mean? And then Miss Diamond always said, she was like, daughter, I want you to get on that stage because you're gonna be sickening. And if I'm not mistaken, Cookie painted me the first time for the show, which was very fish. Then Miss Diamond painted me. And then I don't know where she at because I haven't seen her in forever. Miss Cookie and them painted me again one night, and everybody backstage to my, oh girl, you need to put on some more makeup. And I'm looking at them because they talking about that I need more makeup, and I'm standing there looking at them like, bitch, I'm a woman. I don't need all that motherfucking makeup on me. But at the time, because I didn't have nobody to teach me, I didn't know you needed more makeup because them
For
lights, when
stage,
them
yes.
lights hit you,
Right, white. They'll wash
all
you out.
that. Yeah, you can
Hmm.
see through all that. So Jay Halani, if whoever out there watching, if y'all know Jay Halani,
I
this shit
know who Jay Kalani is, child.
this shit finna be funny. Jay Halani is one of the old queens who've been around a long time too. I love her. She's a good person. I love her to death. But Jay Halani went back in my mug, and for that second show, I thought I was sickening because I had on some makeup. Bitch, I took that picture. I looked at like motherfucking Madonna and Michael Jackson put together.
Girl, do you have the picture that you get sent to me so I can show the people?
That picture, by the grace of God, I had on so much makeup in that photo. Water damage didn't do the picture no justice.
No.
I still got the picture though. It's in my binder of memories. But baby, Jay Halani had every motherfucking piece of makeup in her tacker box on me.
Explain to the people what a tackle box is, because I know the terminology, and there's a couple of them that's out there in the audience know what the terminology is. But explain to them what a tackle box is, because everybody probably saying, "What is a tackle box? Are you going fishing?" No.
Okay, a tacker box is what the queens use because a regular makeup box is not big enough for all their makeup. So they will go get a toolbox and turn that bitch into their makeup box. So that's what we call a tacker box.
Yes, for the tackle box.
And baby, I thought I was so sickening because, I'm new coming into this shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I was the first young girl amongst, Roxy, Amani, goddamn, who else was, um, Jay Halani, goddamn, Miss Catrice. Is that me or you? Uh,
That's you. That's not me, child.
and then it was other people also, Miss Heights, Ebony, Miss Penny, Lauren. No, Lauren didn't do Monday nights unless it was like a special occasion or something.
Yes, that's the only way that she would
Yeah,
come out with the kids.
yeah. If it was a holiday or a special occasion or something like that, and then, but like I said, it was Roxy, Amani, Jay Halani, Catrice. What's the Miss Baby who passed away that used to do Whitney, and Heather Haley.
Who?
She used to do
Ebony,
the
Ebony,
no,
not
not Miss
Ebony,
Ebony.
not
Um,
Ebony, but
Cause she used to do the shows with us at the carpet.
oh my God,
She passed away.
um, Thais.
No, Miss Tahis was also one of them that was backstage too with us. But this one she was tall, dark skinned. Jacqueline. Was it Jacqueline?
Jacqueline Jaleesa.
Yes. Yes. And she was just the most. She was so fucking nice to me, and she came back there, and I didn't understand what the girls was going on. They were back there going off when I got off stage, but they were going off on Jay Halani for putting out a goddamn makeup on me, and I'm
He
still
you just
like,
like you just painted for the painted for points, and you
yes,
like,
because Jay Halani was like, oh, bitch, I'm finna dust you. You finna be sick. And I'm sitting there my hype talking about, oh yes, bitch. Come on, paint me, bitch. Paint me. Paint me.
can you explain to the people what dusted and painting is? Because some
Okay.
people don't know what dusted and painted is.
When you're dusted, you are a bitch go out past you or some your makeup will fly out because you got on so much makeup. Bitch, you're dusted. You're beat to the guys. Like you're sickening. Can't nobody pinpoint anything wrong with you. But I was all types of fucked up. But I thought I was dusted. Cause
So
looking
you
back
thought
at
you
that
was
picture,
dusted and painted.
sometimes when I look at the picture, I can't even find the words to say. I be like, "What the fuck? What was I thinking to let this girl pick this shit on me?" But I didn't know because I thought that was it. You know, everybody had their own way of doing makeup, and painted mean basically the same as dusted. Painted just mean when you paint it, that just mean like, oh, you got on some makeup. But dusted mean, bitch, you is
Yeah, because
like you're
it's
done.
stage paint and then it's fish paint.
Yes.
So it's depending on what type of paint that you're going for, and then it's over the top just drag paint.
Oh
And
yeah.
I never did do no drag paint. I couldn't stand looking like that. Ugh.
I
It was
have
cute
I
on
have
some
my
people,
days.
but I hated those. Huh?
I have my days where I will get painted, and then I have my days where I just come in there regular fish and just put on some long ass show lashes and be like, okay, bitch, this all y'all
Yes,
gonna get from
ma'am. Cause in this picture, where your picture at? In this picture right here, ma'am, you was painted there. You was dusted and painted there. Yes, God.
And that is thanks to my boo Reggie. Y'all know him. He be painting the girls. He'll beat you down. And then literally, if you get out of line, he gonna beat you down to the ground. But other than that, that's the old him. That's the old him. But Reggie painted me there. I had me and Janala, we did a hair show and I was hosting the hair show and Reggie painted me in that picture for the hair show. Cause I had just got off of work and I was running late. And Reggie, he is a motherfucking beast with them brushes. And he always called me his muse, I guess because I'm a big girl, I got face. So he loved painting me. And every time Reggie painted me, it was like never a problem. And he always made sure, even when he first started doing makeup, I said, even still to this day, I said, I get married, I want Reggie to paint me. If I die and Reggie's still living, he's gonna paint me. That's gonna be in my will. Even just for my birthday photo shoot, I wish Reggie was home because I wanted him to paint me for my new shoot that I did. But he
Come
wasn't.
on, new
So
shoes.
I was just like, okay. I was like, okay, I know he's with me in spirit, probably cussing me out, talking about bitch put on some more makeup. But Reggie was always the one who kept it real for me. A lot of people will call him what you want to call him, but that's my friend, and he was always a true friend to me. And he always told me, he said, Mohit, you motherfucking sickening. It don't take all that. Cause
Right.
back in the day, I used to go to work and be motherfucking dusted at work for nothing.
Yeah, girl. I used to try to tell you that when we worked together, but come on.
But see, Fish, when we worked together, Fish was he's talking about, oh girl, put on some makeup when you come to work. Do this, do that. And then I never
Girl,
forget Asian Fish. You know Asians, bitch, they don't play, bitch. They be makeup be on point. So
right.
we went in the bathroom. She put that goddamn eyelashes on me, some lipstick, and some cheeks, and was just like, "Girl, you're beautiful, ma." And I was like, "Thank you." The little fish that used to work at the front door, the little hostess, the little Asian hostess.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of her name.
Yes,
But that's
I used
why I
to love.
used to tell you, girl. I used to be up in there without no face on, no nothing, and still boys talk to me. It was like, girl, you don't need all that. Not unless you want to. You don't need all that. But she used to come sparkle down and glittered up, and I'm like, girl, it is. 8 o'clock in the morning, and you will sparkle and glittered up for what reason?
So
TT, I know, but TT, I know. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you be back there making bread. I'm like, girl, you gonna put sprinkles and sparkles inside of the bread, girl. What
woo,
is the
yes,
deal? What's really
girl.
going on?
I used to be back there slinging all type of shit: cookies, pies, ice cream, yogurt, bread, everything. Whatever they wanted, goddamn, I had to put it out. We was goddamn. We wasn't the first to open in the morning, but we was damn sure the last to close at night. And I used to be so mad. I used to be like, everybody else leaving, running up out of here, and my ass
You
still
still
back here got
open.
to clean up. Still got a whole bar full of shit.
Yep. For
So
y'all that
that
don't know, me and Moet used to work at Ryan's together.
we can't be advertising for them. They not paying us.
Girl, look, they ain't even around no more, child. So that was the same thing with Emerald City, child. They ain't even around no more. We good.
I think I
But
think I think it's one Ryan still holding on somewhere. I think in Milton.
that one closed too, child.
Oh shit. Yeah, Danita talked me into coming back, then they closed the one here. And then I was working out in Foley with her. Then that bitch, I love Miss Danita, but she crazy. So if somebody know Danita and they talk to her, y'all know she crazy. So this ain't nothing to repeat. She knows she crazy.
Yeah, she know she ain't rap too tight. She know that. If she don't know, now she know.
Yeah.
But when we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit about your stage show. And after the stage show, I'm gonna take and open it up the lines to anyone that wants to come in and talk to you because I've truly enjoyed back down memory lane with you. But I really want to get into because you done talked a little bit about the drama, about how the girls is backstage. They rather see you look a fool versus you going out there and being on point. But I really want to talk about one of your most memorable moments on stage. And we're gonna take a small little break. So when
Wait,
we come back
we might need
after
to
this,
take a long break. We might need to take a little long break.
how long of a long break do you need, baby?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You need 2 minutes. Let me see if I can get co-hostess to come in for a second. And then
Okay.
if I can get co-hostess to come in for a second. So go ahead and I'm gonna just drop you back for a second. I'm gonna go to a commercial, and then you just give me a wave when you're ready to come back in because I can hold them off for a few minutes.
Okay, Titi.
All right, baby. So if y'all are just not joining us, we're taking a small little minute break so Moet can freshen up and everything, and we'll be right back, y'all, right after these words from our sponsors. Well, y'all, I'm back, child. Y'all know how I had to do it, but I think my co-hostess done came in the door. Let me see if my co-host is back there. Co-hostess, are you
Girl,
here?
your ass would throw ask me to come in when I done took my good hair off, honey. Miss Moet is cute. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Mm. You know what's going on, girl? Matthew.
Are we here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you back?
I guess I'm back now.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Oh Lordy, have mercy, Jesus.
What just happened?
Can you? Can y'all hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Can you see me now?
I can
Yes.
see
Can
you
you see me
and
now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Let's see. Moet, are you back?
Yes.
Moet?
Yes.
Okay.
She
Child, I don't know
she
what's going
said she
on.
hears you and I can hear
Okay.
her.
Okay. So y'all can hear me. We good now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I don't know what's going on, child. I got definitely gotta get my Ethernet and everything. We just got new internet tonight, so I gotta get all that stuff together. But
Is it storming?
Moet, so how is it? I mean, before we go into that, no, I got new internet and I didn't have an opportunity to go to the store and actually get the Ethernet cable, another extension of it to plug into the new router. So I'm on the big system instead of being on my tablet. So I should have
Okay.
done that instead of trying to do that. But let's see. How are you enjoying it so far, Stefan?
I am loving me some Moet girl. It's weird because I remember when I was coming out to the scene and being called the same thing, fat fish, and girl, you gonna be this, and then them just prophesying like, girl, this is where you are now, but you a woman. Like all of that stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, our stories are so similar and
It just
authentic. It's just real. And then just to see the community, how, coming in, everybody has a story, but having that village that really uplifted you, supported you. And like she said, you have people who bring you in, and you like, but who's gonna teach me how to be a woman? Like I know you my mama now, girl, but I don't see me. So who
Yes.
gonna who gonna show me how to be me?
Yes.
So
Absolutely. So I had to sit back and watch everybody else and watch my surroundings and say, okay, I could take a piece of this advice. I could take a piece of this advice.
yes,
Do that.
yes. Girl, you serving. Of course you know
Thank,
that.
thank
You
you.
are serving, girl. I was in the comments and I was like, wait a minute, she not Caucasian, bitch, because she's giving me multinational, honey. Multicultural.
child.
She can do any.
Yes, thank God. But yes.
Yeah. Right. That
Girl,
part.
Yes,
that
depending on what
thing,
hair I want to put on that day, or how much
Bitch.
bronzer, or if I don't even want to put on no bronzer, I could just be, it's. I think it's the Puerto Rican in me because I'm Jamaican and Puerto Rican, so we got the
Bitch.
light Puerto Ricans and the light Jamaicans, but
Yes.
I just think
Yes.
I got more Puerto Rican than the dark side of my family.
girl. When I tell you
Girl.
that thing where that Savon will get going, and then you already hear how she instead of saying putting, you already hear how she's saying pitting, right? When I tell you that heifer will get going, and then you'll be like, so can you just bring that down a notch so I can understand what you're saying?
What I say?
No, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about this one below us. This Moet one. This one right here.
Girl,
Keep it
I
going.
speak what she speak, baby. That tongue is so thick. I feel like I'm sitting here at the table talking to one of my cousins, not cousins, bitch. One of my cousins. And when she said my auntie, I said, "Oh yes, bitch. Not aunt, not aunt, auntie, bitch. She family."
Hmm.
But it's so crazy because like when I get mad,
I call her
you start you start seeing the northern come out, the Spanish come out, and the Jamaican come out, and you'll be like, "What the hell?"
Bitch. Now see, now I want to see your ass get mad because I want you to trilingually go off on these hoes.
I try my best not
baby.
to
You
kill.
don't want to see that one because that right there, I'm
Right,
doing
I get it. It's a lot of
Moet.
energy. I get it.
Is it worth it? It'd be
Oh
like,
yeah,
It's
so
a
is it
lot of
worth it?
energy,
So,
girl. I'm
Savon,
gonna put you on mute. Hold on.
when I okay, girl, when I tell you, when I came for y'all, those of y'all that just not joining us or whatever, I know the title and the caption up underneath says "Passion." She's not here tonight. She'll be here with us next week or week after next. She's got a couple things that she's taking care of. But I do have Miss Moet Da Vinci in the house with us tonight, and I'm actually going to open up the lines if it's okay with you while you're taking and talking. I'm gonna open up the lines, and then I'm gonna let them do question and answer if you're up for that for a little bit. If you're not up for that,
okay,
then we can get ready to end this. How you want to do it?
that's
So this is
fine.
gonna go
We
out on
can go ahead.
Facebook and stuff too. So if anybody on Facebook that want to come in and talk to you, okay. Well,
That's
let's
fine.
do this then. She said, "Go. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this then." So there's the link for anyone that wants to come in and talk and chit chat and have a good time with us tonight. Y'all are more than welcome to come in. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying this, girl. So tell us about that most memorable moment on stage.
Okay,
Oh yes.
my most memorable moment on stage was my first show and my going away show. So I'm gonna start off with my first show because my first show was fucking hilarious because all the older queens that I was doing the show with back then, I can't even remember who got me on the show that night. I think my mama talked to somebody and said my daughter wanted to do the show, and I think if I'm not mistaken, Miss Diamond is the one who got me on the show that night. And then she said, "Girl, make sure you just ignore these bitches because you young and you a new face, so they gon' say some shit. But I got you." So I was so terrified, and then I was just like, "Okay, I'm finna do this." So my first show, I'm thinking it's all cahoots and everything is good. I get on stage with a pair of tennis shoes on, mind you. The folks in the South look at me like, "What the fuck this bitch got going on?" And I thought I was a fat seer, and then I'm just like, okay, y'all seen Missy
Girl, I
Elliott, you
remember
got to
that.
come here and rock the stage.
I
And I
remember
went
that.
out there, and everybody was just standing there staring at me when I hit the stage. But when that motherfucking beat dropped,
Yes,
they started
ma'am.
clapping. They started clapping for me. But when I walked out there, they was like, "What the fuck?" This girl got on some
You
MC
had on
Hammer
Converse.
cargo jeans
Yes.
with a halter top shirt and some J's on. What the fuck
Yep.
is this girl finna give us with a fish mug on?
Yep.
And I went out there and I did motherfucking 1 2 step and goodies.
Yep. I
Which
remember
is
that.
crazy because that's the difference between up north and down south. However, we still rock with that shit though. Because if
Yeah,
we saw it on television, we would have been all for it. It's just
absolutely.
that think when you get on stage, you're supposed to give the goddess of this and all this regalness with the stilettos and all that other shit. And you was like, nah, bitch, I'm coming to you the streets and I'm gonna perform. And then go big girl, what you gonna do? You know how they were saying about that bitch. And she got moves? No, ma'am. No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And then
Yep.
you can hear a motherfucking pin drop when
Drop.
I
Yep.
came on because everybody was like, "Who the fuck is Moet Da Vinci?" Mind you, I'm on the stage with some established girls who done made a name for themselves, you know, for years, and I'm the only new girl on that stage that night. And Monday nights was hot for Emerald City here in Pensacola. We had people come from Panama City, Mississippi, all
Mm-hmm.
surrounding areas in the Gulf Coast to be at Emerald City on Monday nights. And Monday
Right.
nights was jumping, bitch. You was planning your outfit that Friday for Monday night.
Okay, planning,
Girl.
boosting, whatever you need to do, bitch, to make sure you
Absolutely.
was cute on Monday.
Absolutely. You on the phone, bitch, talking about who coming to get me, who I could ride with, bitch, who house I could go stay over that's close to the club. It was that
Mm-hmm.
serious. And then when I came out, it was like, oh my God. And then, I ain't had no choice but to fuck it up because I was already on stage. It was either get out, go home, or do what you need to do. So
Right.
I did it. And to me, I got my life. I got my life to see the crowd's reaction once I started dancing. And they couldn't believe that I came out there in some tennis shoes, and then they couldn't believe I had that motherfucking stage shaking when I started dancing.
Well,
Bitch.
they never did think that I was gonna be no dancer either. But I always was a dancer until I got tired of it, and then I was like, "Fuck it." Because once I got to a point, I mean, I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but once you get to a point that you're established, you don't have to do all that shit anymore. It's like, child, I'm leave that for them young bitches. I'm going out there, no cute.
Girl, not me, honey. Not me,
Moet,
bitch. Not me, bitch. Until I start
Moet
performing.
would
That's why my knees
tell
so
you though,
fucked up
girl.
now,
I
girl.
was thinking, the girl, Moet would tell you, I go out there and I used to have this infamous black and white gown. I used to toss that hoe from side to side, from one end. That train, I used to work that train and spin that train, baby. Like, how you doing that, child? If you only knew.
Yes, and it was just my first
Hello,
show.
Silent. Welcome in.
It was just everything. Like my first show gave me
Hey,
everything and it
mama.
was so much of a rush. But then my going away show when I was moving, baby, Reggie had painted me for the gods,
Which
and
time?
Reggie was for my the next show. The next show that was like big to me was my going away show because I I just knew I was never coming back to Pensacola. I invited the who's who's, every fucking body came out that night to represent with me. And Reggie spent the whole day with me. He helped me get my stuff together. God rest his soul, Sissy Frank. He went to the mall, got my gowns for me. My jewelry, my hair, and Frank. Everybody was like, "Moet, you don't need to leave, girl." And then some people talking about, "Oh, bitch, you'll be back." I came back, bitch. I'm here. But there was like, they don't never want to see people, succeed and do good or just
Right,
excel and try to experience. And that's me. I'm the type of person I want to experience the world. Like I feel like I have so much to offer to the world.
right,
I want to go everywhere, see everywhere. So, but Reggie, he had stayed the whole day with me. He helped me pick out hair. He helped me pick out songs. He helped me pick out costumes. He did. He did my makeup. That boy was in my face for like 4 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, Reggie, we got to go. And Reggie is one of my biggest cheerleaders. Like, he stood at the end of that stage and hollered all night, Moet, you is so motherfucking sick. Because one, I was representing him. He painted me. And, TT Jazz, I never would really wear a full face for the show. Baby
right.
Rick had me dusted so hard, you could blow on me and some dust would come off.
Bitch, you was dusted and booted, bitch. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. And then you
Just
just
beat it
felt
for,
the
for
crowd.
God to speak.
The crowd just like went up, and everybody, like even the older women, they was like, and they barely tell a bitch they look good. They walk by you and say, "Oh, you cute," or
This
"Where you got
true.
that outfit from?" They're like, "Where you got that? Where you got that from?" That's it. They wasn't gonna tell you was put together.
Hmm.
Nope. No, but them asking and inquiring. All right, girl. Or I see you. That's it. That's it. That's your.
Yes,
That's all you getting is I see you,
yes, and they'll
and
tip by
that's
you so
it.
hard. They'll tip by you so hard. And
Hmm.
every song I did that night, it did something to me. It touched my soul. And I remember that night like yesterday. So it's just crazy. And then when I came back, I was like, shit, I'm fucking back. And I was upset. I was like, for a minute, I didn't tell nobody I was back. But it's hard when you popular. It's hard, and then when the show lives in you, it's hard to stay
Right.
from the stage. Like even now with this going on, it's so hard for me to not be on stage, even though we really don't have the clubs here, but we have bars that try to, help us girls who are showgirls, still keep that alive. But it still don't, to me, it still don't feel right because I'm used to the club.
I was
And
gonna say, yeah, you need the whole a space that's dedicated to. It
yes,
does something instead of more of a feature night, like Tuesday night shows and things like that.
yes,
No, I feel you. I feel
yeah,
you.
because at Emerald City, every night we had a different night where the girls will still get on stage and it'll be there. People know, oh, I'm going there this night. So and so will be on stage. Oh, I'm going there this night. And we have some bars like that, but it's just like Pensacola. It used to be something going on every fucking day of the week here. Now it's just like, what the hell? The city's growing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still like, okay, so when y'all gonna open up some real nightclubs and not no bars?
Where it's growing, but where is it growing for the girls? And see, we used to call them now. See, this is what
Right.
I'm talking about. When you said, sissy this, sissy that, we had people that was named like that too. And then during that time, wasn't nobody getting mad if you called them Punk Craig or Sissy Frank or
Mhm.
any of them, because the gay clubs
Right.
was never called gay clubs to me. Like I've always called them the punk bars. I'm like, bitch, I'm not going to the punk bar, or we're
That's
going to the punk bar, or
ain't that's what I say.
or we
Yes,
would call it, or we would call
Moet.
it the or we would call it the Cha Cha Palace. That was if we were being around people who really didn't know, or we felt like they was
No.
gonna be offended. We would say, "Oh my God, yes, girl, we're going to the Cha Cha Palace tonight." But it was typically the punk bars, and you'll still hear me say, "Girl, I'm not going to no punk bar, but I do want to go."
but see, that's the thing about it. That's why I don't get mad because it's instilled in it's certain lives and certain genres and stuff like that. But I just like the world we live in right now is so sensitive. You could barely say, "Hey, how you doing?" to somebody without them getting offended or trying to sue your ass. So
What you
Right.
mean, hey? What you mean, hey? It ain't none of
yeah,
your business
Mhm.
how I'm doing. Them
yeah,
type of petty bitches I be wanting to serve up on a dish for real.
and that's the
Right.
scary part about life right now. It's like the world we live in. You always have to be, you know, on point.
Politically correct.
Yes,
Hmm.
because you could say the wrong thing and somebody could take it out of context and try to sue your ass. But back then, you didn't take no offense to certain words. And now it's just like everything is a lot of people's just shining light on stuff that don't need it. It's like
Hmm.
certain things that's been around for ages. We learned how to cope with it and deal with it.
Right.
And it was a form of our own expression to take our power back too. It we
Yes,
we took
exactly.
we took the whole, it being a derogatory term, and we gave it power and positivity to it, because
Yes,
one, growing up, as you said, if you in the inner city, and you gonna be called a punk, you gonna be called a faggot, you gonna be called, oh my god, girl, that's Sissy Savon, you know who that is, especially if you sissy,
yes,
you gay, and you not serving woman, you know what I'm saying, you
Mhm.
yes,
always sissy so and so. If you serving woman, then it's a whole nother it's a whole
yes,
nother term. We ain't gonna get into that. But it just is what it was, And if they saw you coming, bitch, they would go up for you with
yes.
those terms.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then it's so funny because they never really meant nothing by it. But it was
Nope.
always that one person in the crowd that did mean something by it.
Of
Mhm.
course. Of
But
course.
it's
And that's the
still,
one that wanted to secretly fuck you though. So we not gonna,
yes,
that's a whole nother show, girl, because we know.
yes. But it's just crazy
Mm-hmm.
because it's so crazy how it is now. Like different stuff that you would never thought in a million years would get light shed onto it. Have people, paying closer attention to you. I remember back in the days, this go for even, prostitutes and dancers. Everything was
Mm-hmm.
like a secret society. Now it's cool.
Girl.
You even have people doing it for the wrong reasons
Right.
or just
Bitch.
because. And I be
You
sitting there
can't be a you can't be a dancer and have a now in order for you to have a thriving rap career now, bitch, you have to be a dancer first. Like it's got to be a part of your storyline in order for you to be like the
With
it girl.
strong
But you're
knees.
right. With strong knees, girl, strong knees, and I don't have them, so we know I'll never be the it girl because my knees are not strong no more. But no, that's the way that it is today. That back in the day, girl, it was a whole secret. Like it was I'm stripping to pay for my college tuition, bitch. Ain't
It was
nobody
a
saying it
secret
now,
society.
bitch.
It was a secret society.
Yes, bitch. Now I'm stripping because I'm trying to get my music out,
Just
bitch.
Yes,
cause.
and
Right.
that's the same thing. That's the same thing with the LGBT community. It was a secret society. Everybody lived their life and stayed in their lane. Now you got people going off talking about, oh, they putting too much on TV. Y'all gonna make the kids this way, or this and that, or this and that, and then you be sitting there like, oh my God. Sometimes I clutch my pearls and I be sitting there
Girl.
like, it be too much at times, and I be sitting there like, oh my God, and then I be wondering, was that me back in the day when I was a kid? Because
It probably was.
I picked my
It was
niece up from
us.
school, and baby, this little boy came twisting by me so hard with his inches in, his lip gloss. Mind you, it was middle school, and I'm looking like, I'm
Now,
looking at my
bitch, no. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. Now, we couldn't do that, girl. I barely got away with my little silky bob, honey, in high school, bitch. I barely got away with that bob, girl. But no, we couldn't, because, honey, you right, our backs would have got broke in, first of all. We wouldn't have had no inches, bitch. We would have had some braids, some thug braids. And the only way we can keep that length if it was in some thug braids, cornrows, or something like that, bitch. But it wasn't going to be silked out. Hell, my grandmama used to talk about me, if you don't come and get this old twisting ass child from over here. And I'm like, oh my God. So you right. We got served. Oh yeah, this old twisting ass child. I was like, oh, well, girl, I can't help I got strong hips.
too high.
Not strong hips.
Yes.
Strong hips, Jesus.
Now my hips are still strong, but them knees ain't.
Them delicate knees, honey.
They delicate. They really are. They are, honey. They need some miracle. Yeah, I got the strong hips still, but yes, but girl, yeah, so I get it. Oh my God, I love you. Have got to come back, bitch. Like, bitch, I so want to connect with you.
I got some stories that have people sitting there like, oh my God. I got stories from every walk of life. People just don't understand. Like, it's crazy, but it's still what made me.
So, bitch, like, the clubs ain't doing nothing on Saturday nights. So, Jasmine, we gonna have to make something pop for a Saturday night. If you ain't busy, you know, girl, because you know you might got a little 1-2 to do. But
I try to tell her that she invited at any time. All she got to do is let me know. But I think now she done got over her jitters of being online.
It's just like getting on stage for the first time, bitch. Now she gonna be everywhere. Every time we turn around, bitch, we gonna see Moet. Damn, she got a channel now, girl. She gonna surpass us with subscribers, bitch, because she just gonna be out there instead of taking over the pageantry system, bitch.
Okay. She just gonna be pushed up with a different color wig on.
Bitch, yes, honey. She said, I'm giving you this with red. I'm giving you this.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, when I tell you I learned a whole bunch.
So I'm gonna be quiet. So anyone on the panel can take an Ask Moet.
Me too.
Or talk
I'm gonna hush.
So I'm gonna be quiet. So y'all are at liberty to say what y'all want to say. No co-hostess, you too. You can talk. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Girl, I done talked enough. I won't cuss. This bitch got cousin Faith. I hate you. I just saw that.
Cousin Faith debuted last night, child.
So I'm gonna let cousin Faith, oh dear Jesus, girl, and niece honey say a few things while I take this bra off, girl.
Ooh. Come on, let the dogs out, girl.
Here we go.
Girl, let these horses out, girl. They feel like horses today.
No comment at all. No comment at all.
I can't.
But
thank you, Bunny. Bunny said it's very entertaining. Keep it up.
You said Bunny?
Yes.
Bunny Hobson?
Yes.
Oh my God. Tell Bunny I said, hey.
He can hear you, girl.
Oh, hey, Bunny. Child, if Cheatham over there, tell Cheatham to click on the link and come on in.
I don't even see him on here yet.
I don't if anyone on Facebook want to take and come in yet, they let me know. I done took and posted the link, but let me see if I can go to my Facebook page and post the link too. Are you
Yes.
streaming it? Are you streaming it on your account?
Me?
Uh
Yes.
huh. I'm gonna take and drop the link in the private chat backstage, and you can take and put that one onto your into
Your page on your
into
posted
your
on your
page.
page in your comments.
Okay.
So I just put it in the private chat backstage, and then you can take and use that one to put onto yours.
Bitch, I
Okay.
feel like I've been invited to the fucking cookout, bitch. Yes, God. I'm gonna meet all the family members, bitch. Cousin Faith already
Girl.
here, bitch.
With a good potato salad.
So, with the good potato salad, bitch. I want to know who made good banana pudding, who got
Yes, we
good
got
mac and
Girl.
cheese, bitch.
everybody
You want
watching.
banana
Yeah.
pudding?
Fig said, hey,
Excellent.
too fast. Fig said she miss you.
Who?
Fig, Miss Kaya.
Oh, tell Kaya I said, hey, baby.
She can hear you, girl.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Hey, girl. How
Girl,
you
see, look,
doing?
you acting like that one auntie that keep forgetting that she got three-way.
Okay,
Girl, they can
Right.
hear
girl.
you.
Yes.
The auntie that don't know how to work her new iPhone, child.
Oh, one thing they have to know how to do
You,
is work some internet and phone, honey.
What you say? She know how to what?
girl.
She know how to work the internet and some phones. That's who you
Oh,
need to go.
baby.
Okay.
You better believe that, honey,
I
because
know my
look, my
mother,
ass,
baby. I know my mother.
yes,
Okay.
honey. What you say? She has
Child,
been,
you better try
yes.
to tell them what I used to have a different mix every night. Every time I
So
stepped on
did.
stage, different
Girl, we
mix,
see
different
that
characters.
now. Girl,
Girl,
she,
Right. She
look, when
acting like
she
we don't
first,
see it now, Savon.
Moet, when she first started, I felt like she had 5 different commercials and 5 different introductions like every week. I was like,
Now
well,
she
damn,
got
bitch, which one is
32.
this?
And
Oh,
girl,
you
she
saying
be
that she got
changing every
32?
other day, child.
She
I
ain't
like the
I don't like.
changed.
She
I like
said
the
she
commercial.
basking in Robin's Honey 32 flavors.
She, but
whatever,
what we
child.
saying, Moet, she ain't changed, baby. She is the same. I
No, because
love it.
I used to love my mixes. Like I used to, I'm one of them types of people. I don't like to be like the same as everybody else's. And like, for instance,
Hmm.
when Destiny Child and stuff used to come out there,
Hmm.
if their song came out on Wednesday, everybody knew by Friday I was gonna be on stage and I was gonna have some form of a costume that goes along with it and hair. Am I lying, Moet?
Bitch.
Yeah, that or your Missy Elliott, bitch.
I was infamous for that, baby. I used to get. I mean, but it ain't about me tonight. It's about Moet. I'm just letting
And
y'all
we,
That's the
but
know.
but
reason
see,
why I
you
used to
keep
come to the
saying that, and it's
shows.
gonna have to be about you, because at this point, we want to see it.
Okay.
Now, I sit there and let y'all hoes see my fat ass back in the day, bitch. I feel
You
like
know
you
what?
ain't.
I
Girl,
may
she
have to
had
do
on that
that
little
then.
green dress, honey.
That's
Girl,
what we
she was,
need to do.
Savon was over there serving like she was thin, honey. I said, all right for the big
Bitch,
girl.
okay, bitch. I show what. Listen, I'm gonna have to let Moet see it, bitch. That's why I said fat fish, bitch, is what they used to call me too, girl. And I thought I was fat, skinny fish, girl. If I would have bent over, you would have saw the whole world in my ass, literally,
I
bitch.
cannot. I
I can't
cannot
You could
with
not
stand
it.
her.
tell me
I
that I
can't
I
wasn't.
can't
stand her.
Ser-
stand her
you
ass.
couldn't tell me that I wasn't serving in vogue, bitch, and giving you in vogue body, yaddy, yaddy. I wasn't, but you couldn't tell me that I wasn't. Is what I'm
You
saying.
know what? You know what, Moet? You know what, Moet? You gonna have to come on this Thursday with me on the Divine Zone because I found one of my old videos and I think I'm gonna share, it, but I'm probably gonna get hit with
Word.
copyright. But
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
girl.
No, don't. What? Don't do that if you think you're gonna get a
Put it
well.
on mute
But
though.
I mean, I'm
Right.
not.
Just put it on mute and let us see you move, girl. That's all you gotta do.
Do you remember when we used to go to Panama City, Moet?
Yes, baby. We used to ride out, honey, everywhere.
Baby, I used to stay
Jasmine,
going. I
we
loved it.
can't.
I used to stay.
We know that Cole Venetia got us down right now, girl. But we not that old to be in the rest home just yet. So we can still roll out, girl. Even if it's with the younger, the girls, and let them live their life. We can still. We got some Stella in us still, girl. We ain't.
True,
We ain't quite.
true.
Yeah.
True,
Once
but
COVID
honestly,
gone.
Stefan, when
Hmm.
I left the stage a couple years back, and when I left the stage,
Hmm.
never had a desire. I love it. Don't get me wrong. And if I was to start doing it again, maybe I would. But I'm at a point in my life that I'm comfortable without it. If that makes
Well,
sense.
see, I don't. That makes sense because my stage life was very short because I was eager to just live the life. But,
Hmm.
bitch, now every twice a year, girl, I'll waltz my ass out to the punk bar, bitch, and then, honey, when them hoes saw me for the first time with my new body, bitch. Girl, you know I was
Come on,
sashaying
nobody.
around there, bitch. Yes, because the last time they saw me was like 10 years ago, bitch. And that, I mean, 6 or 7 years ago, bitch. And, she was still giving you very much, I think I'm in vogue, even though I need to sit down. But, bitch,
Crying.
she was still serving you hip thighs and ice cream, honey. And they was still
Right.
pushing through. But when they saw me come through now, bitch, I was like, yes, ma'am, I'm still here. Yes, God. I didn't want to get on the stage, bitch. But it was just good to see everybody and not have to work. Just have some fun.
Yeah, and I love, but that's the thing though. I loved whenever I did shows. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different type of rush when you're on stage, and it's
Yes.
it's the applause, and not only
Mm-hmm.
the applause, but you know for all of the plus size girls out there that done been there where I was, that
Mm-hmm.
they feel like that when you're a plus size girl, you can't give them, not only you can't give them nothing but face, so they don't feel like that you can serve body, they don't feel like that
Mm.
you can dance, they don't feel like that you can go out there and do a 9 minute long dance and get
Mm-hmm.
it. Because if Bunny was to come on here, Bunny Hobson was like one of our main head DJs or that was
Mm-hmm.
here in our city.
Still
And
is. Still is.
yeah, well, I'm just talking about from when I was back in the day, whenever I was doing it and everything. Like, and Bonnie used to make me like some sickening mixes, or either, at any rate, get out there and we cut up and act the damn fool and stuff like that. And that's what really got me into it. When I watched like the greats of my time, like Rosalind Heights, I watched Ebony Sinclair, I watched Penny Holiday, I watched Lauren Mitchell, I watched Dina Michaels. Those are the people that I grew up and I watched and I idolized, especially like Dina. Dina was a dancer. Dina just didn't come out there and give you the glitz and glamour. She came out there, and when she hit the stage, it was like magic for me. Ebony was another one. She wasn't as plus as everybody else, but Ebony came out there, and when she served,
Oh, I
the
had
hell
a
was
baby.
so
Who got a
talented,
baby?
huh?
Who got a baby? I had a baby.
I
Girl,
don't
I'm
know.
sorry. That my cat is being rude.
Um,
She's fighting me right now. I'm sorry.
But those are
Yeah,
I
the
she
thought
got
I
that
and,
was
old
on
and
Snow
angry
mute.
cat,
White. Here
honey.
goes Snow White again.
She got that old
in my
angry cat,
eyes,
honey.
we all had those people that we looked up to, and they were the Garter girls, and those were the girls to be. That's where you wanted to be at before Emerald City was what Emerald City was. You had the Garter girls, and you wanted to be one of those Garter girls. Like, and even when it came down to, I never understood Rosalind Heights. I put it like that until I had that one-on-one conversation with Rosalind, and Rosalind was like, I seen a whole different side, so I understood what Moet was saying. Like, you have a person that is 6'5", 6'7", and then in a pair of heels 7 foot, but not only
Yes.
statues, because this hoe came through. Rosalind won damn near every pageant this hoe went into. She won
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And when I tell you sickening, when I tell you she was plus size, but she was 24, 36, 24. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, 36. What is it? 36, 24, 36. She had that Coca-Cola bottle, and she was painted. When I say painted, painted wasn't the word for it. She was so dusted, it was just like she was corpse ready. She was sickening.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
those are the people that I grew up with. So I understood where Moet was coming from whenever she was talking all that. Because I know every one of us on here, when we went to the stage and stuff, we seen different people that we not only idolized, but to us, that was like the people that was our stars, that we could be like, well, dang, if they can do it, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, thank you for taking me back down memory lane. That's all I can say. But
Yeah.
then I used to,
I had some people.
girl.
I got some people writing me talking about, where are you at in your house? Y'all, this is my closet. I turned one of my extra bedrooms into a closet. So yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
big ass closet. It look like a whole room.
It
It's
is. She just said she turned the whole room into a closet, child.
Oh, that's a room. Oh, shut up. Oh, like that's a big ass closet.
I mean, Zyla cousin Faith, y'all have liberty.
I'm just
That's my
learning,
girl. I can
man.
call her
I'm just
and talk
learning,
to her
child.
anytime, child. But y'all are at
You know,
liberty.
I like to see the girls perform. Like when that's the only reason why I really go to the club. If I do go to the club, is to see the girls perform.
Hmm.
So I've been going to the club since I was 15, and then I like seeing the big girls perform, especially when they come out. Like I like seeing the older girls perform. Like these new girls, they like to get on stage and look cute, and that's fine. But the girls that don't know their words and
Hmm.
uh,
That
a mess.
irritates. That
Yeah,
irritates the
that's
hell out of me.
that irks my nerve. If you don't know your words, but you be wanting the tips and everything like that, and that's a lot. That's one of the reasons why a lot of the older girls don't perform is because the girls don't tip now,
Hmm.
and they be like, "Bitch, you know how much I paid for this wig, this makeup, this outfit, like this whole yeah." So
This whole illusion.
I've always tipped the girls, and I tip all of the if you entertain me, like you're here I'm here to be entertained. Like and a lot of girls feel like, bitch, I'm not about to do no high kick and no split and no backflip and no roll over into a whole nother like universe for no goddamn $2. Like
but
that's why a lot of the
we appreciate our tippers. We really do because,
right.
like you said, some
I
people
tip the girls.
some people do come and will not tip you shit and stand in front of the stage and critique you
and,
the
and
hardest.
block the one. Hmm.
Yes, and it'd be crazy because if I had a club, I treat it just like the strip club. If you're not buying
Right.
or tipping my girls, you have
You
to go.
need to move.
You
Right.
need to go. I'm gonna escort your ass out of here.
And then a lot of them be the ones that be, oh, that's my auntie on stage. Bitch, you not tipping her.
Yeah, get
Hmm.
your ass out the way so I can get my money.
But child, that just
That
used
part.
to be like Venus from Mobile, Miss Venus Shante. The V she used to come over and baby that heifer right there, she was one of the older girls, but that heifer still had it at 50 years old. She was doing splits, she was doing kicks, she was doing what was it, splits, kicks, and all that kind of good stuff. So that heifer she had it and she still would book and she'll book the house down.
Oh,
So
TT Venus still doing shows. She's
she's
still in.
still doing shows.
Oh yes, baby. TT still get on that stage, baby, and will twirl
Girl,
it out.
I thought she about done retired by now.
No, we
I
used to work
remember.
together at Bellum's before Bellum's closed down. We used to work together on certain nights, and baby, we used to just kick back and talk shit, have fun, and enjoy it. That's why I say I don't work at almost goddamn every club. Some clubs
Yep.
I worked at in Louisiana because of her. She brought me right along. Alabama, I done worked some of every goddamn well, but
Yeah, I
she,
understand that.
she's still twirling around.
Come on, swirl.
I
But I
miss
mean,
the way the clubs used to be back in the day though. Like the girls
Oh
used to really
yes,
just do shows, perform. Even
yes.
when you remember when they used to do the mix the J sets used to dance to it, but they would play it in the club as well, like after the shows and stuff.
Oh
mhm,
yeah.
Like the girls after
that
they
was
changed and
Cheatham
everything,
because
they
the
would
whole
play
club.
Watch Out for the Big Girls. Baby, all the girls would come from the back, girl twirl it. I'll be like, yes, man.
That's Cheatham, baby. That's Cheatham all day
Oh
long.
yes. My
And
mama
then
used to say, ah!
I was just gonna say, oh wait, that's not, that's not,
Baby, throw
she would
throw
go
them
in,
arms
baby.
up,
Yes, God. All you had to do is listen, wait for that yell. If you when you heard that yell, Cheatham
baby.
here.
Or
Okay.
if you didn't hear the yell, you heard that motherfucker stomping coming your way.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
I'm
because that
done.
whole
I'm
Stomping
done.
out, baby. And everybody be sitting there talking, what the fuck wrong with him?
child, that was.
Okay.
I
Yes,
remember
watch out for
my
the
very
big
first
girls, honey.
time in Atlanta going to the club in Atlanta with Cheatham. That's a whole nother story. We ain't even gonna go there. But that child right there,
I can only imagine.
girl. I
I
told
done
you
heard,
Thursday, you gonna have to come back Thursday. Thursday, we gonna get into the nitty gritty Thursday.
I done heard some stories about my mama, and I'd be like, TMI, I don't want to hear that. Thank you. That's
Well,
my mama.
I ain't gonna put that on here, but
Moet.
we'll talk about that off of here.
Moet, what's your favorite song to perform?
My favorite, well, now, okay, my go-to song I'm not feeling nothing or can't find nothing to do is Mariah Carey or Tony Braxton.
Which song?
Tony Braxton, Man Enough, and Mariah
Yes.
Carey. Which one from Mariah? Because baby, I do goddamn every album Mariah came out with. I'm for real. I think I'm the fat Mariah Carey, honey.
Come on,
I'm
Fat Mariah.
crying, not fat Mariah.
Yes, the
Come on,
fat
Fat
Mariah
Mariah.
Carey, baby. But my go-to for Mariah is
Oh, girl, Mariah's a big girl. Try to be skinny too. She had, she done lost a little bit of weight, but child, she done had her little phase.
Don't give Mariah too much now.
All right, don't do too much now.
my go-to Mariah is Emotions.
Yes.
Okay, all
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yes,
Don't
that's my
give
go-to.
Mariah too much
I
now.
love being
I
enough.
wasn't
That's
giving
my
Mariah nothing,
song.
girl. Outside of her acting,
Talk
but I
about
live for
yourself, fat girl
Mariah.
trying to be skinny.
Yes, that's my go-to Tony Braxton and Mariah Carey. And it'd be funny because my girls, when I come do the show and they hear me say, "Oh fuck, I can't find nothing to do," they all turn around and look at me and say, "Bitch, don't do Tony Braxton or Mariah Carey tonight, bro." And I'm like,
Okay.
and I tell them, I say, "Bitch, y'all gonna get what I give y'all, and it's gonna be a new piece of hair and a new costume. Just because it's the same
Mm,
song don't mean shit. I'm doing Mariah Carey."
that
That
part.
Okay.
part.
I've
Right.
seen I've seen the girls have to change their outfits backstage because another girl done had their song on the lineup.
When I
Oh, that
tell
used to
you,
happen a lot. That used to happen a lot at Emerald City. One night when Nicki Minaj came out, maybe the whole motherfucking show did Nicki, or the whole show did Beyonce. And I was standing there like, okay, bitch, you done heard this girl say she gonna do it. Why you gonna
Why
change it?
you gonna do it?
and
Right.
still doing her makeup to fit the song. So
Yes,
now
and it used
so
to be
now this bitch
so
over here dusted to do Nicki Minaj, but now she got to change it to Whitney Houston, but got a whole colorful face on.
Okay.
but
As
you know
if
what's crazy?
as if she did that, because
if she
most of the
changed
time
the
them helpers
song,
was not changing. You be like
okay,
five different sets of Nikki
Petty,
that night, honey.
Huh.
petty.
Oh yes,
be
it
done ran through the whole album.
So
baby.
then you do
Some
a who did it best.
Yes, and some
That
nights
part.
that's what it was. Some nights it was like fucking 10 girls that did the same song, and you be sitting there looking like, okay, and it's crowd applause. So you're like, damn, who should I choose? But this used to be the gag though. If that one person and them six other bitches was doing that same song, whoever on that lineup first be hollering, I don't give a fuck. My name first. I'm going first.
Right,
It used to be
right. So
so funny.
y'all hoes gonna look like y'all clapping my ass.
Yes, and it used
At
to be
that point, I'm only tipping one of you hoes because I didn't pay to come see Nicki uh
No
tribute.
shade, but that's me too. I'll be like,
whoever sent some money to my cash app, if you still watching, thank you.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
oh, somebody
So
sent you some
yes.
you
money.
know,
Oh, I didn't even see it
speaking
up there.
speaking of that, back in the day when Red Garter was popping, so I don't know what transpired, but Ebony, Lauren Penny, Savannah Storm, and Blair all came out and did Fancy. Do y'all remember that song by Reba McEntire called Fancy?
Yeah.
Mm.
The one
Where's
that
it
y'all,
won't let me
Fancy.
yeah,
down?
that song. Every single one of them came out and did that same fucking song. I'm sitting there, I'm like, so at first it was cute. So Ebony was the first one came out that night and did it. Ebony did it, and
Mm.
after Ebony did it, like this is like back to back to back to back to back. I don't know what got into it. I don't know if it was Bunny messing with them or what, because back in the day, like
But it's good.
The Red Garter was connected to a strip club. So you had the straight strip club in the back, and you had the punk bar in the back. So that's how it was. So you had like one little door that separated the two, that you could go and watch the strippers do their thing over there, or Anyway, long story short, everybody had on their red dresses. Everybody did. I said, when is this gonna end? Because the first two times it was cute, but the last three times I'm like, so when is this gonna end? So it was just, I
Mm.
understand where I was coming from, child. I said, child.
That's when I go to the bar and go get my drink. I'd be like, "Shut." Mm-mm.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I'm not a drinker though. That's the thing though. I'm not a drinker.
Me
So
neither, but I still took my ass to the
Oh,
bar and I said, y'all
mm-mm.
got some chips or
Jasmine,
something?
you don't drink.
I'm not a drinker.
I didn't know that,
I have a
child.
mudslide every now and then. I have a shot of peppermint schnapps every now and then, and
Okay, well, you will. Okay, that's different from.
I will do
I
shots
about to
every now
say I
and then,
don't
but I'm
trust the
not a
girls that don't drink, honey. Mm-mm.
You don't trust them.
Girl, bye.
I don't trust the look like a real
And I don't trust
alcoholic.
the
I
girls
don't
that
trust the
do
girls that
drink,
don't
child.
drink. Girl, well, you know they call me cousin Faith, honey.
well,
Mm-mm.
y'all. I done held Moet hostage for 2 hours and 6 minutes. I'm gonna give it 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we finna get ready to get out of here because I know she probably tied up, and she want to be tied up because somebody keep hitting that phone over there.
Ooh,
He keep hitting that phone.
come
Now,
on, whips and
it's
chains.
people. I appreciate the love tonight because I really didn't think that much people was gonna view or comment because I don't know hell, and then I don't work all day. I am kind of hungry though, but it's okay because after this I'm going.
Girl, me too. Me motherfucking too, girl. I'm
Oh,
up here sipping on
I'm about to
jello
go
and
eat
shit.
Don't
seconds.
get my auntie started, please,
Oh,
Lord.
I forgot she. Oh, my bad.
But baby, when
Yeah.
I
You know
tell you,
what? You didn't forget your petty ass.
yeah,
I
but
forgot.
we most definitely got to do this again, y'all. And I do, I love it. But yeah, I thought some people had questions. What happened to that? We just said fuck your questions.
Well,
Girl,
Savon,
They done got so
Savon,
many now.
what I do?
Savon took
What I
over.
do, cousin Faith?
You
What
done,
I do?
you done took over, honey. Now, but I did have a question actually. I wanted to know, when you started doing pageants, like
That's
what
a
made
messy
you?
hoe. That's a
Did
messy
you
hoe.
start doing pageants just because you started doing shows, or how did you get into the pageant world?
Oh, I only did one pageant, and that was it. I feel like I'm not a pageant girl. I'm a show girl.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. Oh, she said
Yeah.
I'm a headliner. Okay.
I'm,
I didn't I feel you on that. I didn't want to do pageants. Now Jessica, she did all the pageants, girl, and she talent and question and answer and swimwear, and I said, bitch, I'm not gonna be trying to take and tie and bolt these nuts up no goddamn way. I'm not getting in no
No.
swim set, no ma'am.
Oh,
So we're not doing that. So
I'm crying.
Hold up. Did you just say what I think you said?
you heard
You
her.
know,
Don't make her repeat
Savon
it.
is angry, honey. She can't eat at the moment,
Don't make
child.
her repeat it, girl. You heard what she
I
said.
know
Okay.
what you said.
She's
That's why I'm in
she's
the water.
angry.
And if you didn't hear it, goddamn, oh well. Don't make her repeat it.
She said,
Okay.
"Oh,
Okay.
Jasmine, her cat is angry right now. Okay.
um, well, it comes a point in the time that you have to take it. Just, I don't know, release the crackling. But I do have something for y'all, and I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna have one or two more things, and then we're gonna get out of here. So hold on just a second, y'all.
Song that's been in my spirit. And I just wanted to share it with the people because a lot of people are confused about how to maintain their peace and their sanity and their unbotheredness. But it's a song that always comes to my spirit, and I want to share it with you, and I hope it blesses you like it has blessed me. Blocking you blesses me. Blocking you blesses me. Your opinion doesn't count, not an inch or an ounce. Why? 'Cause blocking you blesses me. I like it already. Y'all liking it? I'll hit it again. Blocking you blesses me. You ugly and you're not going to bother me. I can't give you that kind of power. Blocking you blesses me. Your life already in shambles. How you going to give me advice about mine? Your opinion doesn't count, not an inch or an ounce. Blocking you because you're ugly. and I ain't fit to be bothered. Blocking you, past and first lady. I don't need y'all on my page. Blocking you, none of my coworkers. I don't need y'all going back to my job telling them what I'm doing. Blocking you, none of the members at church, because I don't need y'all in my business. None of y'all. Blocking you, blesses me. Block them people and be blessed.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
She said you ugly
Moet.
and your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Bless them people.
Moet, anybody on your end want to come in? Because we finna get ready to get up out of here.
I don't know if y'all want to come in, comment, let us know before we clock out, honey.
Yes, because we got two big girls on here that's ready to eat.
I think
Well,
3.
I think it went on too long, so they probably tired right now. But y'all, we will be back.
yes, we will.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take and do it like this then, because we done. Savon, you up? Actually, cousin Faith, you up first. Tell the people where they can see you at, girl.
Why you always say that? You know I don't get no information that. But I just want to come in and speak to Moet, say I liked the show. Everything was great. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome,
right.
boo.
Hang tight for a second. Zylan, go ahead, baby. You got the floor.
Hello, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know I did. I learned a lot. I will be hosting the after show tonight. So follow me on my channel. After what you were more than welcome to come over as well. If you're not tired, you can bring your snacks as well, girl. We like to eat. We like to eat on my channel. Okay. So I'll see y'all guys over there. Make sure y'all hit the damn like button. Okay. Thank you very much and subscribe. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Hold tight. Savon, co-hostess, you are up next.
Blocking you blesses me. I
Hallelujah.
have had an absolutely wonderful evening. As you know, I am still treading through those treacherous waters of this liquid diet. So I will be turning in so the evil, vile person that I am holding back because I'm hangry will not hurt and tarnish any of my loved ones. So it was a pleasure to meet you, Moet. I hope to see you more. I definitely want to collaborate with you as well. And Jasmine, great show as always. You guys can find me on the Save On Experience on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, darlings. And have a wonderful night.
That is the Savon Experience Social Club. That's at youtube.com/Savon. That's SAVON 111. I do appreciate you
Yes.
being here. Hang tight just a second, sweetheart. Moet, it's
Yes.
just me and you. So I'm
Ooh,
gonna leave this
baby,
part right
baby.
here up to you. So you can tell them where to find you on social media. If you haven't took care of my girl tonight, take care of my girl. That's her cash app right there. So I'm gonna get the floor to you, babe. You have the full floor.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I do appreciate my many tips y'all sent me. You can find me on Instagram at Nelly Moet, or you can find me on Facebook at Moet Da Vinci, or follow me on Snapchat at Moet LV. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in, everybody who comment, everybody who tagged. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed night. Sending out peace, prosperity, and love.
Hang tight just 1 second. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for being here with me tonight. You chose to be here with me, and I'm greatly appreciated. You could have been anyone else, but you're here with me. And I feel so great and so honored. I'd like to thank my special guest this evening. She's none other than Miss Moet Da Vinci. I know her, I love her, and hey, give me shots out. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all again being here with us. I do have a show this Thursday night. It's going to be called The Divine Zone. is here at my channel at youtube.com/, Jasmine Divine. That's JazmineDivine. And I do have the cool down that's on Sunday nights. In between that time frame, we do have the Save On Experience on Saturday nights. That's at 8 o'clock, excuse me, not 9 o'clock. That's at 8 o'clock on Save On's channel. And again, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here with me. Only thing left to say is that, you know, peace, love, and hair grease. Let's do this damn thing. I'm trying to find it while I'm trying to be all cute and sophisticated. Oh, don't forget to check out Pass the Sugar. And one more thing, if you haven't took the time to laugh, laugh is a featured thing and it's something that you need to do in order the laughter will take and just make you feel so much better. So find something to laugh at. If not, I got something to make you laugh right quick. So Fat Peaches came through and Fat Peaches wanted to say something to y'all.
Ma'am, you're going to have to leave, please. I have children here.
Until then, peace, love, and hair grease.